Hi guys, and today we're actually doing a video on Pocket 2 Islands cast. Wait. Actually, I read the script wrong, sorry. I meant Disventure Camp Season 4. You may be asking, where have I been? Since I haven't posted in 4 weeks, yeah. But actually, I have a very good reason. I was trying to steal the secret Krabby Patty recipe. You know, I just want to be like Plankton. That recipe must be so good, because that's the only restaurant in town, and hey, I wanted that recipe. And the second reason, you may be asking, why are you making a video on Ted? Disventure Camp Season 4 first episode is not even out yet. Fair, but like I mentioned before, stealing the Krusty Krab recipe is just not working out for me. And I think I have to go back to YouTube. I know. And I just want to talk about Ted, because let's be honest, he's pretty awesome. Fair guys? Thank you. Let's go on to the video now. First thing, I think I owe Ted an apology. I know my original video, I wasn't really looking forward to him, and honestly, out of all the cast, he's probably the second character I was looking least forward to. But let's just say, time has changed. After the interview, it definitely changed my opinion on Ted. And you know what? Now, he is the best character. And I think he will be the best character. Mark my word, he will be the best character. And if you disagree, oh well. Actually, watch me be so wrong, he's actually not a good character. But let's not have that mindset. Let's have the mindset we know he's going to do amazing. That's the mindset we need. Overall, the fandom, I think they like Ted a decent amount. I know he's not like the most popular character. I feel there's definitely characters that are way more liked than him. But Ted definitely has his fans, and I think a lot of people are looking forward to him. I have seen some people weirdly compare Ted to Ripper, which, honestly, that's an insult. Because Ripper, we do not need a character like Ripper. Just in general too, Disventure Camp doesn't really do fart jokes, and I hope they never do. Please, Disventure Camp, I beg of you. If you do fart jokes, I'm gonna die. One of my least favorite things. I don't know who's finding it funny. Who is chuckling at fart jokes? Also, I don't know, I feel like him and Ripper are just not similar. Like, the only thing I can maybe think they're similar is they kind of sound similar, but not really. I don't know, I just see some people compare him to Ripper, which I don't really see. But maybe I'm missing something. But let's just hope he's not like Ripper, okay? Let's not manifest that for Ted. And now let's actually talk about Ted himself. First off, he already has style points. He came in with a suit. You know this man has style, and you know he's here to win. What can I say? He's gonna play his cards right. I don't necessarily think Ted's gonna be this main villain type. I think Ted's just gonna play his cards really well and play very smart. I know a lot of you want Ted, or just a guy in general, to be the main villain. Because I know in Disventure Camp, we don't see that often. I actually don't even think we had a main guy villain. We had Fiora in Season 1, Rhea in Season 2, and I guess Rhea in Season 3? I'm not really sure. But yeah, I think we haven't really had a main guy villain. But I just don't see it for Ted. I either see Ted like a side villain or an anti-hero. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Ted's gonna make it really far, but I just don't see him as the main villain role. I know a lot of you guys really want a guy main villain, but I just don't think it's Ted. And think about it. If Ted's not the main villain, he might win. Cause I don't think we're gonna have another main villain win a season. We just had Rhea. Which, should that even happen? I don't know. I really do hope Ted's a really good character that's on the more villain side. Because typically I like the more villain characters. I love them. I love Heather, Julia, Alejandro, Justin. I love all those characters. But for Disventure Camp, and definitely All Stars for Disventure Camp, I didn't like most of the villain characters. Rhea? Ooh, Rhea. We don't need to speak about Rhea. Let's just not talk about her. Then Alec? He was decent at the start, and then I don't know what happened to him at the end of the season. Again, I wasn't a big fan of him. Yule was one of the better villains this season, I guess. He wasn't horrible. And then we had Gret. I don't know. Do I really count Gret as a villain? Maybe, maybe not. And then who else was there? Ellie and Fiore. They didn't really last that long. So yeah, it hasn't been a villain character I really liked for Disventure Camp for a while. And I hope Ted can be a change to this. And you may be asking, why do you think Ted's gonna be so amazing? Number one, Ted seems to be a very strategic player. He knows how to read people really well. That's a really big thing. Him being able to read people really well can cause a lot of chaos and play the cards in his hand. He can know when people are probably lying to him or trying to manipulate him. No other character will probably take control of him. I can see Ted being this character that can take out some of the bigger threats. or even some of the villains, which would be very interesting. Seeing this more villainous character take out the main villain or even other villains would be really cool. So I think Ted will be this really big threat character, and I think he can hide his schemes or plans very well. I don't think people will be able to read Ted. So this can make Ted have an advantage over a lot of players. You might say, will they catch on to his schemes? Probably not. Like Ted said in his interview, if people start catching on, he will just get them eliminated. So with all this information, you really can tell Ted has a very good game plan. Probably one of the best game plans I ever heard for like a Disventure Camp character. Can I be hyping up Ted and he's actually not a good character? Probably, but hey, so far Ted seems very promising. And for my predictions, Ted can easily, just by his description and interview, easily make the top 5, top 3. And for my exact prediction, I think Ted will either get 2nd or 3rd place. That's my exact prediction. I don't know, I just don't really see him winning. Will he be a cool winner? Maybe. Like again, I can't judge too hard because we haven't got any episodes yet. But just from first impressions, Ted seems amazing. Ted's gonna be this character that has alliances, be able to read people really well, eliminate big threats, eliminating characters that start getting suspicious of him. Ted has it all. You might say, he has all the cards in his hand. I know, I'm pretty funny. So Ted seems very promising. Something I really like about Ted too, he also seems like a very fun character. Sometimes we don't typically see like the more villainous characters be that fun. Like the only ones I can really think of is like Justin. Like Justin is like an evil goofball, and I love Justin because of that. But for Ted, I also see that. I see Ted being this maybe like strategic, evil character, but like deep down, he's just a soft goofball. He's very funny, very chill. I don't know, I feel like he's gonna have some good, funny moments. Like I think Ted will be this character that might give you a good laugh, just like Justin. And hey, sometimes we need a little more goofy, strategic, villainous type of characters, and I love that. And combining all these things really make me like Ted's character so far, and probably the character I'm most looking forward to. I hope he's good. Like I mentioned before, there's always a chance I won't like Ted. A perfect example is Rhea. If you didn't know, I thought I was going to really like Rhea for Season 2 and even All-Stars. For some reason, I tried to give her another chance in All-Stars, but Rhea's a character I just could not like. Rhea's probably one of my least favorite Disventure Camp characters. And it's crazy to think, before even watching the show, I thought Rhea was going to be my favorite character. But just didn't happen. And another great example of this is Nichelle. Another character I thought I was really going to like, and the character I was looking most forward to for the reboot cast. However, Rhea and Nichelle have two different problems. Nichelle is just in general a character that did not get a lot of focus, and let's just say the writers did not like her. She had no interactions, was a pretty boring character, and just done dirty. So there's always a chance Ted will be this character I'm not a big fan of. But hey, I might not think like that. I know Ted's gonna be good. So let's just say Ted wins the season, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you love Ted, like and maybe subscribe. Subscribing would be cool. Just saying. Hope you guys have a good day and night, and see you tomorrow. Peace. I actually did not mean to see you tomorrow because knowing me, you probably won't see me again until 4 weeks.